Hello and welcome everybody. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Other than being a little bit tired, I'm doing pretty good myself. Excuse me. I had planned on streaming early tomorrow because the way my sister's work schedule was, she was supposed to work at home today, which would have made it impossible for me to stream. And the reason I ended up streaming late yesterday, it wasn't just because my graphics card went weird. It's because she was scheduled, she had to call into work and do some things during the time I normally would start my stream. And as I've said before, we just have residential American internet, so it cannot take the stress of her doing her stuff with work and me doing this. And since her stuff is what actually makes money in this house, I pretty much need to let her do what she needs to do. Excuse me. So that's why the schedule is kind of weird this week. Monday, funny thing is, I was going to stream, I just woke up not feeling it, and the weirdest thing happened. After I decided not to stream, about the exact time I'd normally be starting, somebody in the area hit a power pole and power went out for a minute, so I wouldn't have been able to start anyway, and it would have flustered me too much. Anyway, all that ramble-tamble aside, today we're going to do my annual Christmas tradition, since this is my last stream before Christmas. It started as a bit of a silly thing, my first year streaming. I figured I'd do something special around Christmas, and I was like... And I'd already been diagnosed with autism at this point, so I knew why my brain works the way it does somewhat. I was thinking, why not I do something kind of semi-obscure but semi-known? I happened to think about the Christmas truce of World War One, and that's when, I forget exactly which year this was, but the German soldiers and the British soldiers came out of their trenches of no man's land during a ceasefire on Christmas Day and played an impromptu game of soccer. It's like, you know what? It's silly enough for me to actually do it. Because, granted, I am an ugly American, and I barely know soccer. And I was also still on a tangent of playing not that good at games, because I was trying to find my niche. So I decided to play Mega Man Soccer. And next year rolled around, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing this. I did it again. I'm trying to think. This is my fourth Christmas, I think. I'll have to double check. But yeah, last year I think I just skipped it and played something else. I played Tony Miola's soccer last year. But this year I was like, why don't I do something, play more than one game? I think I tried doing that last year too, I can't remember. Getting old sucks, kids. So this year I decided to do 3 different games. And I kind of panic-picked last night because I kept telling myself, oh well, I can pick this tomorrow before I... blah blah blah. So, once again, I'm tripping over my own tongue. And then the last night came about, I was like, wait a minute, I haven't even picked my games yet. And I was trying to think, what soccer games on NES were there, because I only had one, and it was Quattro Sports. It was on the Quattro Sports unlicensed cart, and that does not emulate properly. So I had to find some NES soccer games. I tried some out last night, and I picked 3. This first one I picked, I did not realize it until before I started up today that this was actually never released in the US, which is why I never heard of it. Tecmo World Cup Soccer. So let's start it fresh. I figured Tecmo Super Bowl is a good game, so hopefully this is good as well. Okay, if you'll give me a moment, I realize I don't have audio for the stream right now. Because I had never planned on playing RetroArch on this scene after I started doing my sources separately. So that should be it. Let me get the audio right for you guys. Because I really can't tell through my headphones what it sounds like for you. Ah, beautiful planing at its finest for me. So hopefully that's playing for you guys now. And like I said, I did not realize until after I picked this that this never got released in the States. I did do a bit of test playing to see if I can actually play this game properly. And I still wasn't good. I've never been good at any soccer games I've ever played, but... Let's see, 90. Who would have been good at 90? I'll go for Korea for the hell of it. Let's see how well I do with this, shall we? The plan is to play a few games of each... a few rounds of each game. I never even looked up the controls. I just grabbed and went and did pretty good. Even though I never scored. Yeah, I think... even though I probably... damn it. Overpowering kicks. If I was more into soccer as a child, I may have actually picked this up and played it if it was released in the States. Because it does... I wonder if the same team that worked on Tecmo Bowl did this. I'll have to look that up later. Because there's simplicity in this that makes it work well. Even though I know I'm going to be playing like crap, I'm still enjoying myself. Come on. Oops. Well, I'd rather have a throw in than have it go into my net. Come on now. And like I said, I played a few games of this to... Actually, no, I played 2 games of this. To make sure it worked and see if I could actually play worth a damn. And I determined, yeah, this would be good enough, as well. Because there was at least one I played that was like, no, this isn't going to work. I was going to play Gold, because I recognized that game just from being out in the ether when I was a kid, but I did not like the isometric, or the 3/4 perspective on it, and I just couldn't get into it. So that one got shelved. Come on now. Excuse me. Just lob it out there. Hopefully I get it. Nope, didn't get it. I don't think I've actually scored a goal in this one yet. Because it's not at all easy. Just trying to fake out the goalie's a pain in the butt. Oops. And I don't know why the flickering is so bad. Well, that was the closest I've gotten so far, I think. Yeah, this feels like this may have been the same team as Tecmo Super Bowl, so that may be why I'm kind of digging it. Erg. Come on now. Hey, do I get to throw in on that one? No. Damn it. A little bit fast-paced for me, but... yeah, this ain't too bad. I say when I'm still down 1-0. Oh, so close, so close. I have a feeling with this one I'm not going to win a single game. Still enjoying myself, though. That's the important thing. As long as I don't get frustrated with myself, I'll be fine. Oh, 2-0. Bloody Uruguay. Trying to figure this shit out as I go. How do I get it to not kick so damned high? That's my question. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a single shot on, or another goal shot, so... oh, there we go. Oh, that was bad timing on my part. Oh, it's something about timing the button press for that. Is what's making it go too damn high. Oh, crap. So much for Korea. Crud. Yeah, like I said, I kind of figured I was gonna lose. I guess the change teams, I have to reset? Luckily, I remember the fact that one of the rules offers it has to cross the entire line to count. Damn it. At least I know that wasn't just being glitchy, that's how it's supposed to be. Damn it! Maybe I need to hold it to go lower? No? I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I know the day ends and why. Ow. Maybe I can actually score a goal this time. I doubt that, but... Damn it, keep... How do I get past the goalie? Well, good thing they actually intercepted that, because that was nowhere near the mark. Damn it. Oh. Damn it. At least that time it was 0-0, so that's an improvement, I guess. Actually, that's the closest I've ever been to a goal. I'm starting to think there's no actual dedicated pass button. And that's been my problem the whole time. It's either long shot or short shot. And the only downside I'm having so far is sometimes it's just hard to tell where your player is. And I hate the fact that it forces you to use the goalie if he's the closest to the net. Yeah, I'm thinking this is... I got long shot, short shot button situation here. Finally, I scored a goal! Not even a chance to drink my coffee. But yeah. Well, that's on me for letting the goalie grab it. The goalkeeper. Keep using goalie like it's hockey. And I apologize for that. Whoops, that's on me. Okay, call bullshit on that one, but... Damn it. At least I scored. Well, apparently I have to reset to do anything else. Because I don't want to play Uruguay versus Korea again. Like 1990, he would have been a good team then. Brazil feels like a trap. Let's go for Argentina. Let's see what we get this time. Besides Ice Train. There we go. I think I may have found a decent team. Yeah, Argentina might actually have been good. Yeah, I think 90 the year Argentina won? Or last... Or, I don't know. I need to quit acting like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I was trying to shoot there and it wouldn't let me. Maybe it was actually enforcing an onside rule. Oh, that was a little too deep. Damn it. It was an idea. Ugh. Kind of won, aren't we? No, 1-0. Okay. Just need to actually play some defense, and I can actually maybe win a game. Would be nice. I kind of wish this would come out in States, even though I probably still would not have played it when I was younger. It does seem like a decent, solid game. That was halftime, right? And I'm actually waiting for once. Let's see it all evaporate in the second half. Once again, I aimed too soon, or aimed too high. I'm getting the hang of it at least. There's all a difference between getting the hang and getting good. Come on. Just need to make sure they don't score and I'll be happy. Trying to figure out how I'm going to have control is kind of a pain, but... Oops. There we go, clear out. Of course, the goalkeeper's trying to tackle me now, so that's a pain in the ass. We seem to be in an impasse here. Just don't lose. There we go. First opponent. Win the first game. I forgot I had retro achievements turned on. I don't know I'm using save states, because I don't plan on coming back to this until maybe next year. Excuse me. Well, at least it actually got to him. Come on now. I was hoping he ended up getting it, but you never know. Please do not let me control the goalie. I suck at that. Ugh. At least Scotland's got a good team. Just threw it all the way out, why don't I? What was that? Okay, what was that bollocks? I'm still enjoying myself, even though I'm suffering. Or, not suffering, that's not the right word. Struggling. Two 0 at halftime, and that's not good. Wait, what? You let the fans start playing. What kind of City League BS is that? Yeah, Scotland's just a little bit more aggressive than whoever I was playing last. Ugh! Yeah, this is not going well now. I will let the game play out before I do anything else. There we go. Yeah, I was so tempted after that last goal to just hit reset, but Scotland players are a little bit faster than mine. Okay, nice to know. Now 5-1. Getting my drubbing here. Why do I keep doing that? Once again, I hit the wrong button to shoot. I'd rather do that than anything. I thought I was going to control one of my other guys. Woof! Well, that's game. I guess I'm going to force me to play Scotland yet again. I'll still do that before I take my second break, because at least it gives me something to strive for. Well, that had a shot, or a chance, but... Physics doesn't work that way, by the way. Somehow that bounced off the backside of the post and wound up in the net. Now I'm getting completely massacred, worse than I did last time. Come on now. Well, this has gone south pretty fast. Very fast. Oh, that clawing with the goalpost. So, at least there's that. Yeah, good. At least I didn't get to score another shot on me. 3-0? 3-0. Clear out! Four 0. Win or lose, probably lose. This will be the last game of this one. I'm honestly surprised I even won one game of this. Five 0 because I did not realize I was getting control of the goalie. The goalkeeper. Yeah. I do not like controlling the goalie. I kind of wish this had been released in the States now, like I said. I wish I hit the right button to actually get in the goal instead of just getting air. Like I have been. It's just weird that the Scottish players run a lot faster than I do. I'm getting massacred here. Okay, that's still not how physics works, but I'll take it. Eight nothing at the very end. Whew. Yeah. Now is definitely a good time for me to go ahead and take my first break of the stream. I will leave you guys with Madden's music. And when we come back, we will... I'm going to actually take a coffee or tea break this time, because I've not done that in a while. I'll play you guys Madden some music. And when we get back, I will switch games up. and we'll play our second game of this series today. See you guys in just a moment. And we are back. Had to take a little extra moment while making my tea to feed the cats. They had to remind me that it was been long enough that they needed more food. And who am I to deny them? Anyway, on to our second soccer game of the day. This one I've actually heard of before. I got Nintendo Power as a kid. I saw even got their, when I sold it, the guides. Let me back up a bit. When Nintendo Power started, after branching off from the newsletter they did, it was every other month. And before they started doing it monthly, they were doing strategy guides in between months. And one of the so-called strategy guides was pretty much just a thing about their 4-player games. And Nintendo World Cup Soccer was on it. Well, technically, as the years go on, you've learned that this is actually Techno's game. In Japan, it was one of the Kaneko-kun games. And the 3 that we got in the States, as I can remember immediately, is River City Ransom, Crash and Boy Street Challenge, which was a streetified version of kind of Olympic-style games, and this. And you can tell that when you look at the characters when I start playing. And also it says right there it's Technos. Okay, who do I want to play as? Okay, this was at a really weird time because it has Russia instead of Soviet Union, unlike the Tecmo Soccer I just played, but it still has West Germany. Because I honestly remember Germany reuniting before the Soviet Union fell. Of course, memory can be hazy. I think I'll go with Mexico. My apologies in advance. Some of these things might be culturally insensitive. Okay, do I want to change the positions? Apparently I screwed that up. Okay, I think that's how I want to play it. Oops, gotta remember the buttons. I only played this for a little bit last night to make sure it worked. Yeah, I know the Japanese version of this is more street-themed. Or not street-themed, more youth-themed. Instead of being international soccer, it was rival schools kind of thing. Ow! I still had my teammate kick me in the face because I'm an idiot. Did he just shoryuken the ball? I'm not even going to ask why they look like they do. I do apologize for the flickering. Something that's the nature of the NES beast, I guess. Whoopsie. I am not a good tactician. And apparently he's dead. Yeah, this is getting a little crazy. Looks like he's seen some shit. Damn it. I outran the ball. I missed! Why do I keep taking straight-on shots like that? Yeah, friggin' clear out. I just love the fact that guy's just like, I'm gonna take a nap for the rest of this match. Oops, I accidentally blocked my own teammate's shot. Well, that almost worked. That's just hilarious. Once again, I'm off post with that. Trying to hook a little bit, and that didn't even work. Finally, we scored a goal. Not even enough time to get some tea. Will you please actually aim for the fucking goal? I'm actually enjoying this one a little bit more than I did the Tecmo one. Might be the Koniko-kun graphics, though. Damn it, the game can't even keep up with me. Okay. keep losing track of where I am. Why? Can none of y'all aim straight? There we go. That's a little better. Can I not angle kick or something? I thought you died. Oh, the goalie just kicked me in the face. I think that's the same teammate that does that. That's what happens when you have bad depth perception. Well, that did not work. Are they down 3 players? Well, that was unlucky. Well, at least I'm in the lead right now, so I don't have to worry about that. Three goals, nice. A little bit more fast-paced than I was expecting still, but... long as I don't get kicked in the face again with the goalie, I'll be okay. 4-0. Nice. At least it was a shot on goal this time. Damn it. That was nowhere near me. Okay, I don't know what I just hit wrong there, but I did. Let's try this again. Yeah, you can get Shane's Play-Doh. That's saying I'm playing Japan, this might actually be a little harder. And they don't slide too well, but... Damn it, that was on me. Whoopsie. Ugh. I was trying to pass, damn it. Again with this shit. At least it doesn't force me to use the goalie. Well, that did not work at fucking all. Getting kind of difficult to fall a little bit. Oh, we scored somehow. I'll take that. I'll take that. I tackled him and I got knocked out. Interesting. I love it when they pass a knocked out player. Who are you passing it to? And why did I take that shot? And there was a player in the goal. And there's no way that was making it, but still. While it's on this, I'm going to take another drink of my tea. Okay, where am I at on the radar? Oh, 2-1, not too bad. Or 3-1, I'm sorry, I forgot to score that third goal. I was not trying to shoot on goal, but whatever. Looks like they may have woken up in the half. Wow, this is going not as well as the first half. Yeah, this is turning into some mild chaos now. Yeah, I wasn't even sure where I was when I made that pass. But that's on me. I'm kind of disappointed you can't knock out the goalie, apparently. Oh, that didn't work. Well, that was a bit of chaos, but that's sometimes needed. Misread that screen scroll by quite a bit. They cannot aim for shit. And my reaction time is so slow, by the time I notice I need to pass, it's too late. Yeah, this is one I should have picked up when I was a kid, but I don't know why I never did. 4-1, not too bad. Oh yeah, I know exactly why I didn't. I wasn't too big into soccer when I was younger. You realize half your team's knocked out, don't you? Yeah, literally half their team is knocked out right now. Well, actually, aimed that right. Really kicking up on the retro achievements now. I thought I was gonna have to be afraid of Japan, but okay, now I can do both my things. First, take a screenshot, because I'll need some of this. And save the state. Now, third match. Change my team up just a bit, because I don't know what the differences are, if there are any. At least it was a shot on goal that time, instead of just going wide to the side. I'm gonna kind of question why France is wearing green, but I should kind of question why Mexico's wearing brown. Well, that did not work. No shot, I see. Apparently he didn't think that was a good shot to take. Why? I don't know. Okay, apparently super shots are a thing I don't know how to do. And the goalie just kicked me in the teeth. Okay, France is a little bit better than me. One thing, it seems they're more durable than everybody else. Oh, finally got a dead player. Oh, this is being a mild cluster. Ouch! Well, time's gotten pretty fast on this game. But I do have one more to do before the stream ends. Damn it. Always sucks when the goalie's in the way. Passing to the dead player again. It's not even who I thought I was aiming at, but whatever. Wasn't trying to make a shot there, but what else? Well, so much for that idea. Whew. Take another sip of my tea. I'm getting a little desperate, so I'll have my teammates shoot more. So I think that's a bit of my problem right now, is they have to be a little bit conservative with their shots. I'm down, what, 3-0 right now? See, that's all I needed. Or 2, now I'm down 2-1. So I had the right idea. Ow. Oh, that was a mistake. So was that. How did I catch my own pass? Yeah, why do I keep doing that? And now we're down 3-1. There we go. Now I got more of a chance now that they actually want to shoot the ball. I hear you clearing out too, damn it. I got a chance to tie it up, but I doubt... Oh, nice, that player. dead players I keep passing to. Why are you going that way? I got kicked by my own player, but... Hey, we scored. I wonder what the overtime rules are. Because this is before the era of stoppage time, I know that. Okay, the fact of why I'm doing this, combined with all the dead French players, just seems awkward. Jesus! Well, I guess that answers that question. I guess a draw is considered a loss. Oh, I think what I'm going to do now is take a coffee break before I get to the last game of these triple play. So I'll leave you guys adding some music while I do that. And I will be back shortly. And we are back. Now, the last game, I said, I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of wistful right now because I've done 3.5 years of streaming. And the way it is in my life, to get anything of my interest past 3 years is a miracle. In the early 2000s, once I got out of high school, I tried writing fan fiction. That lasted about 3 years, where I left, just kind of gave up on it. And don't look for it. I'm like, it'll be kind of hard to find. It kind of probably still exists out there if you've used the Wayback Machine, but I'll just let it disappear. And my past is my past. It happened. I don't care. Then I tried to write comics. That lasted about 3 years before I just lost steam and gave up on that. I tried writing again before I started streaming. That only lasted 2 years because I was trying to do NaNoWriMo both times. And both times, I had something tragic happen to me during the month of November. So that would have been 2018 and 2019, and 2020 rolled around. I was already streaming, and I thought, you know what? Combined with the stress and the track history I've had, I'm not going to try that for a third year. And also, the 3-year thing kind of happens with every job I've ever had. I never held a job longer than 3 years. Now I know probably a lot of that's my autism. Some of it was actually my Crohn's. In fact, one of my jobs was how I found out I had Crohn's, because I used to work in a brake plant, assembling brake components for drum brakes, and it was ungodly hot there, and I tended not to hydrate myself properly. I'm not going to get into too much gory detail, but it was a 4-on, 3-off situation. It was 4-on, 4-off, I'm sorry. I worked my 4 days, I got home, and I spent the next 3 days on my toilet after I finally got myself properly hydrated. I would not wish that on anybody. I wish I had my camera plugged in right now, because Prince of Darkness, me and my sister's little black cat has, well, I'll say little, he has decided to sit on my lap right now. Because I'm not doing anything important, apparently. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to be trying to play this game with a cat in my lap. Because I don't feel like taking him off. So I figured, guys, to the point of my story was, I decided to play Mega Man Soccer again, just because I'm feeling wistful. Hopefully I do good. Because I've not played it since last time I played it on stream. And I'm just going to do exhibition. Oops. I think I'll go with 313 as well. I think for my goalie, yeah, I don't have Dr. Wily unlocked, so that's a minor issue. The Woodman goalie. Yeah, these guys are all kind of mid. Okay, 46 to 96. Let's go with this. See what we do. Play it on Wiley Field just because I feel like it. Actually, let's do Inkerfield. The fact I'm the brown one's kind of is disappointing. I was wanting to be the blue Mega Man, but I guess that's not the option when you have Woodman as your goalie. Yeah, this is going to be a subpar game, I can already tell. I'm going to... If you guys will give me one moment, I need to document the fact I have the Prince of Darkness in my lap as I play. Yeah, at least that's a picture when I post it later. It won't dox me too much. Of course, now he's unhappy that I just had to move. Yeah, this may be a short game. Oh, I just realized I was going the wrong damned way. Does anybody know what I was doing? I wish I remembered the control configuration here. Okay, so Y is pass. Okay, I got that. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a test game so I can figure shit out. Well, that did not work at all. Okay, so X is tackle. Okay. Okay, so A's my shot. Yeah, this is not going too well. Yeah, this is not easy to play with a cat in my lap. Well, that did not go as planned. Of course, am I even planning anything right now is the question. Well, that's the closest I've gotten to getting a goal so far. Probably gonna be closest I ever get. At least with this team. Oh, let's walk that one in. I wish I remembered how to do super shots. At least I remember that's a thing. Yeah, having to hold my controller so close to my chest is not making this easy. I still love you too. I still love you though, friends. This is actually starting to hurt my thumb. Switching to the thumbstick is not helping much. Well, it's better not done so for a while. Yeah, this one might be short. Let's go with this setup, see what we get. Damn it. Hell, I went back to the D-pad even though it's straining my thumb. That's if they're having trouble clearing out too, which is... Damn it. You know what I should have done before I started was see if there's a way to unlock Dr. Wily without playing the whole damn game. In fact, I might take 5 minutes during this stream to look it up. If someone will let me get to the keyboard at least. Actually, I take that back. I'm starting to... I don't know why I'm starting to feel so damned overheated right now, but... I think this is going to be the only match of this I do. I didn't realize I had the ball. Yeah, I'm unfortunately starting to lose steam pretty fast here. To which I apologize. Wow, they were bad shots there. Can I at least get a shot on goal before the time runs out? That's all I would like right now. At least I got one last shot on goal before time runs out, because, wow. Well, that was nobody in particular, I guess. And that's game. That's also going to be streamed because I'm burning up for some reason. I don't know if that's anything to do with the kitty in my lap. If I need to turn the heater off. But I'm starting to get drained for the day. At least I got to burn... I burned my own player, though. Yeah, like I said, I think that's where I'm going to end it for today, because I'm just feeling drained for some reason. I do hope you enjoyed yourselves today. I enjoyed doing this today. This is my last stream before Christmas. That's why I was doing the soccer. I don't know what I'm going to do for next week yet. because my sister's schedule is kind of fluid right now, and I am sorely tempted just to take entire Christmas week off, but then that means this is my last stream of the year, so I will probably do at least one more stream. I don't know when that will be yet. I'll have that decided by Sunday. But, excuse me. But, here we go. Find somebody to raid into. See who my fellow Gobs and Grims are going right now. Okay, I'm trying to see. I think I'll raid into Elterial. I've not raided into her in a while, if I have at all. I'm going to get myself into her stream. Yeah, she's playing Shadow Mortal right now. Because that's what everything's showing off as. Like I said, I don't know exactly what my schedule will be for next week. Plan on doing at least one stream. I'll have it up by Sunday. But until then, I'll see y'all later, and have yourselves a wonderful Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And have a good day.